If there ever was such a thing as a company that could do almost anything, well, Tenneke Properties is it. These guys know how to completely transform your existing home into something new, or just do it room by room. That's Tenneke Properties. Visit Tenneke.com or phone 931-244-4602.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
We started our Monday with low clouds and fog across the area that held on for a large part of the morning into the midday, but sunshine this afternoon has cleared out the low-level clouds. Just a few high, thin cirrus clouds moving through as we made our way into the afternoon toward the evening, and that sunshine has meant warm temperatures as well. Lawrenceburg Airport made it to 77 this afternoon after a morning low of 50. Muscle Shoals Airport coming in at 83, but you know how that thermometer is down there at the Muscle Shoals Airport. It usually runs about 2 or 3 degrees warmer than all the other reporting stations immediately around it in Northwest Alabama. Most folks in the Shoals were between 78 and 81 for daytime highs today, morning low of 57. No rainfall at either location, but there is some rain in the forecast as we head later into the week. Unfortunately, it may be timed up for trick-or-treating on Halloween evening. Upper 50s across the area, southern middle Tennessee as we head into the overnight. Partly cloudy skies here. A south-southeast wind of 5 to 8 miles per hour. Mainly lower 60s and some isolated upper 50s across northwest Alabama, northeast Mississippi, up into western areas of southern middle Tennessee. Tomorrow, partly sunny skies here. A breezy south wind of 10 to 15 miles per hour. Might have some isolated gusts as high as 20 at times. That will get us up into the upper 70s, mainly lower 80s across the area. It will be similar as we head into Wednesday and Thursday as a frontal system takes its time approaching the area. But the main change and the difference between Wednesday and Thursday is once we get to late afternoon on Thursday on Halloween, frontal system will be moving in. That brings showers and a few rumbles of thunder in as early as the late afternoon, continuing into Thursday night. Not expecting any storms to be severe. Just some downpours and a few rumbles of thunder. However, this is timed up to where it may affect trick-or-treaters. I'll show you that forecast here in just a minute. Lingering showers into the morning hours of a Friday, but clouds may hold tough for a large part of Friday, keeping us into the lower 70s. Here's an early look at the trick-or-treat forecast for Halloween evening. It's Thursday evening across the area, and this is still up for some small changes here, but showers and a few rumbles of thunder becoming increasingly likely as we head into the late afternoon and the evening hours here. Temperatures dropping out of the 80s and the 70s into the mid 60s as we go into the evening hours here, but rain looking likely, so the trick-or-treaters may have to do indoor activities or they may have to wear the raincoat and have the rain gear with their costumes. Lower 80s here the next few days through Thursday. Behind that frontal boundary with the clouds and morning showers, lower 70s for Friday, but that's temporary. We're right back to the upper 70s to near 80 as we head into the weekend ahead. We're not getting rid of the warm weather anytime really soon here. We're also watching the tropics. Keep in mind that the Atlantic hurricane season does not end until the end of November. So we are watching this area of disturbed weather in the far southwest Caribbean. There's a 40% chance that this may become a tropical depression later in the week or the weekend. If it does, the latest model data and the upper air pattern across the United States suggests this may be more of a north to northeasterly mover. Instead of getting over into the Gulf, this may cross eastern Cuba or Hispaniola and get up into the eastern Bahamas and then out into the western Atlantic. That's usually what they do as we head into early November. We'll be watching that carefully in case there are any changes, but for now, this may stay far enough east to not be a threat directly to the United States. We'll watch it carefully. Partly cloudy to mostly clear overnight, dropping out of the 70s into the 60s this evening, and then bottoming out between the upper 50s and the lower 60s for morning lows. Toward daybreak, the low-level winds will keep the atmosphere mixed a little bit. Lower 80s here the next 3 afternoons for daytime highs. Partly sunny Tuesday, Wednesday, and Halloween Thursday, but afternoon into Thursday night here, rain and a few rumbles of thunder, and that will interfere with trick-or-treating. It looks like morning showers in the Friday morning here, tapering off into the afternoon. Partly cloudy, mostly sunny over the weekend. And yes, you see that correctly. Daylight saving time comes to an end 2 a.m. Sunday morning. There's look your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.